What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Grayson here from PokeProfit. Today we're talking about PCETBs. So if you guys don't like talking about PCTBs, you can click off the video. We deal with this once a month in the spreadsheet. And I think at this point, I'm really starting to lose confidence in some of these older PCETBs. And I'll explain what I mean in this video. I guess I can start off by saying most of these PCTBs, especially from the SV era, I believe are hitting their bottoms. Whether it's going to be this month or next month, they're pretty much there. We're already starting to see a couple of them turn around. We're seeing sales volume pick up a little bit on eBay, and we're also seeing the amount of listings available for some of these products start to come down. So I think within the next month or two, some of these are going to start to turn around, begin climbing. But I also believe we're at a point where $300, $400, $500, $600, maybe even for a couple of them. After this point, I'm really beginning to be dubious about how far some of these PCTBs can go. Will they reach $1,000, $1,500, $2,000? And maybe they can, but I think the growth is going to be fairly slow. And I also don't believe these are going to be the products that lead the way in terms of growth. So we're already seeing Sword and Shield begin moving. I would have hoped at this point, some of these PCTBs like Paldea Evolved, like Obsidian Flames, 151 would have already been rebounding. And sure, sales volume is ticking up a little bit for them. I think when you look at Paldea Evolved and Obsidian Flames, maybe like a 40% increase in sales volume on eBay over the past 28 days, but nothing crazy like we've been seeing with the Sword and Shield era booster boxes. So as the market moves, it seems like these are going to follow, but they're not going to be leading the way like they did in 2025. And if we see PCTBs go on a crazy run again, it's going to be because a lot of that attention in the market returns to the promo cards, like the Snorlax from 151, which is sitting around $200 right now on TCG Player. Recent sales a little bit below that too. The Charmander, nowhere near all-time highs, which was probably close to $250 at peak. Recent sales were around 150, 161 was the most recent sale, but before that, a lot in the 150, even to the 137, 138 range. The Pikachu, I mean, this is a great card, by the way. I love these promos. I think this is such a great illustration, and people will want this if they're fans of Gen 9. In my opinion, you have all the starters there, but at peak, this was $150 as well. And we're now selling for, I don't know, $110 approximately, $115 based on recent sales. The EV from Prismatic, this is one where I am paying a little bit more attention to Prismatic. And there are some sets after Prismatic I do want to touch on, but I think this is going to be one of the winners from the SV era. And I think this could be one of those boxes that maybe makes a push towards $400, $450 this year. That really wouldn't surprise me. It's still selling very consistently on eBay. It's one of the top selling PCETBs. A lot of the earlier stuff though, before we go too far, not really worth talking about. Paldean Fates, it sells well. We're talking about like 1.5 PCTBs per day on eBay North America. That's just buy it now, it's not including auctions. Same thing with 151, about 1.5 per day, which is fairly respectable considering the box is going for about $830. I will say, if anyone's curious, there was a list, and I did this about 30 minutes ago, maybe 45 minutes ago, one PCTB up on eBay North America for $709 USD. So if you guys are looking for a cheap one, it looked legit. Definitely go check out that listing, but I feel like that will sell fairly quickly. Outside of that though, really not too much to say. Paradox Rift, just not exciting, around a couple $100. I think you can find PCTBs listed, maybe even the 150s, 160s on eBay. Temporal Forces, same deal, really not exciting. Twilight, I feel like we had a restock of these. These have been hit hard. I think you can find listings for like 125, 130. Shrouded, I mean, it's Shrouded, you're spending $120 on a PCTB. Not what I would buy, in my opinion. And Stellar Crown, which had that massive restock. I mean, these were on a run before we had that restock, about 100% growth year over year, and then back down to around $100, sitting around 110 currently. I think we're seeing these sell 5 per day still. Last update, they were about 10 or 11. So there is a decent amount of that restock that's still on the secondary market that people are trying to move, but it definitely is getting chewed through fairly quickly. And then Surging Sparks, just not a ton of this out there. This is kind of like block 2, I guess, from the SV era stuff that will rotate out in 2027. The one thing I'll say about Surging Sparks is it has a few things going for it, which I think make it a better option than maybe something like Twilight or Temporal. First off, it has Pikachu on the cover. Everyone loves Pikachu. I know it's the crown version, so not everyone's going to enjoy that, but popular character. Also, it's a pretty decent set, all things considered, from the SV era. I know some people don't rate Surging, but I rate it fairly highly. And then probably the most important thing, the Magneton promo is done by Shinji Kanda, which we all know how well some of their cards can do. So keep an eye on Surging. I don't think it's going to go crazy anytime soon. It doesn't sell the greatest, but it could be a dark horse PCTB, in my opinion, to maybe get towards $400 or $500 within a 4 to 5 year period. I think that's entirely fair. Prismatic, we already touched on. Before we go any further and talk about Journey, I did just want to jump in here and say, if you guys are enjoying the content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, helps out a ton. Also, I have links to my market spreadsheet and consultation calls if you guys are looking to take your TCG investing more seriously this year. Mentorship program as well for anyone who's interested. Will be opening back up in about 2 weeks at this point, so keep an eye out for that. Now moving into Journey Together, not much to say here. Pretty boring set in my opinion. Decent amount of ETBs still on the market. Destined, this is where things get maybe a little bit more interesting, sitting around $315. I feel like when I looked at the supply, it was coming down, but sales volume also this month wasn't great. I think it was sub 2 ETBs per day on eBay. Buy it now. I mean, maybe with auctions, we're getting like 2.5. I'm not sure, but compared to where these were, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, we were seeing a lot more move back then. And now maybe part of that has to do too with the Wobbuffet promo coming down in price, not being $1,500 in a PSA 10 or whatever it was out the gate. And I don't know about you guys, and maybe this is a hot take, but if I had a gun to my head and I was given the option between buying a Destined PCTB at $315 or a Destined booster box at $400, I think I'm taking the booster box, honestly. So maybe there are other people thinking the same way, and that's kind of why these are sitting. So we'll keep an eye on it. Black Bolt and White Flare, these are the two PCTBs I would be paying the most attention to right now. They're still fairly cheap after the restock. They've moved up a lot. I mean, White Flare, this was $110, $120 at its low a month and a half ago. Black Bolt, if we do a better chart here so you guys can see, this was down to around $130 at its low, and they were flying at that price. They're still flying, by the way, even at around 170. I wouldn't be surprised within a month or two if these Black Bolt PCTBs are pushing $200. And I think White Flare can kind of match where Black Bolt is right now and get towards that 170, 175 range. I think that is entirely possible. And then even moving into Mega, I'm still not super bullish on these, but if you can find these PCTBs for around $150, maybe even a little bit less than that, they might end up being decent pickups over the next couple of years. Now, Ascended Heroes, you're definitely not going to be able to get these at $150. If you got some on pre-order, congrats. I'm actually kind of envious. This is going to be an absolute banger set. I think it's what, Ends Reshiram or Zekrom, whichever one's going to be the promo card inside. So all things lining up for this PCTB to be great. Now, the question becomes, if you did get this at MSRP on pre-order, should you just flip it for like $300 out the gate, whatever it's going to be? Might end up being a decent play, honestly, if you have a plan for that money, especially, you know, when we consider that fairly comparable sets like Prismatic Evolutions, for example, which arguably has a better promo card than the EV, is still around $300, $315. Destined Rivals in the same boat. So will Ascended Heroes just kind of sit there around $300 for a year? Who knows? It will be interesting to see, but that could definitely be a play for some people. And I imagine some people are already planning to do that. So that's really all I wanted to get to in this video. PCTBs seem like they're kind of lagging a little bit behind the Sword and Shield booster boxes, and maybe even some other sealed products. I don't know if they're going to be the best investment long term. I'm still holding my Paldea Evolved PCTBs. I have a Prismatic one. a couple from Sword and Shield, I think a Fusion are brilliant, but still a fairly small position for me. If you got in early, let's say 2023, 2024, you've done great. Going forward though, I think these are positions that you should maybe reconsider and just, watch them a little bit more carefully. You could probably deploy your money elsewhere and have it perform better. That's just my take though. If you guys disagree, leave a comment down below. Let me know your reasoning. With all that said, thank you so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.